A mighty king will soon realize that his greatest threat will not come from his enemies, but from a simple shepherd. A shepherd that's described by 3 words: warrior, lover, legend. Now, this incredible storyline will unfold in ABC's new show of Kings and Prophets, and we are grateful to talk with 2 of the stars this morning. Welcome Ray Winstone, who plays King Saul, and Ollie Ricks as David. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
It's a pleasure, Tina.
Now, speaking of 3 words to describe something, 3 words that are being used to describe the show are faith, betrayal, ambition. Do you guys agree that those are 3 good words?
I don't think they're bad, do you?
No, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
The story starts for David when he kills a lion. Is that kind of where your journey begins?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what initiates him into the palace. And I guess that's the catalyst for pulling him into a political world that really he's completely out of his depth in. But he's a quick learner, and I think with David, in the initial episodes, you watch a character who learns and adapts very, very quickly. He gets the drop on people very quickly, and he's a very smart guy. And he learns about kingship from Saul. He learns about court politics from his dalliances with the Queen and with other members of the court. So yeah, it does begin with killing a lion.
Yeah.
And Ray, I kind of think that this series kind of shows more like an epic movie than it does a TV show. Would you kind of think that that's the feel you get from this?
Yeah, it certainly does. It was a nice surprise in a way, because not working on American TV before, for me, the great thing was usually with a character, you maybe, if you're lucky and if you've got a main part in a film, you've got maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours to actually develop that character for a movie, which you do. But to have 9 hours, 9 episodes to actually create a character and the character's illnesses and all his flaws and the beauty of the character over 9 episodes was quite incredible. And then to be on set with the first director, Michael Offer, that's where we got the vibe from. We had some great directors through the series, but to feel it felt when you walked on set. I mean, the crew in South Africa were fantastic. The sets themselves were amazing. So, and the camera work. You know, when you saw a playback, you realised you was kind of making something bigger than you kind of expected in a way. You know.
Yeah, like I said, the movie, it's, I keep calling it a movie because that's how I feel, just from the previews that we're getting.
Like, and that's how it felt to us, yeah.
Yeah, and I know both of you guys have played other characters, Ollie, the Musketeers. Ray, you just got done working with a lot of great names, Sean Penn, Emma Watson. How did you guys take on these 2 new roles compared to what you guys have done in the past?
For me, how it compared is what I kind of explained early on, was to have 9 hours to actually develop a character instead of the normal 1.5 to 2 hours was for me the difference. Not having worked on a series of this magnitude before, so, and especially on American TV, so for me that was the big difference, and probably a different way that I had to learn to approach it, in a way, not let everything go in one episode, if you understand, just to take your time and let that character develop over the 9 hours instead of over an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think I'd agree entirely, and actually a lot of my background has been from stage in the UK, and with theatre work you have quite a lot of control over the arc or the trajectory of the character that you're playing, and I think that gives you a good basis for going into quite a long series like this, and sort of keeping your mind always on the next beat and the next scene and the next episode, and to kind of eke that out over 9 one-hour episodes was a real gift, actually.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
A gift. That's such a great way to explain it, and this show is definitely a gift to the viewers. And I want to thank you again, gentlemen, so much for sitting down with me.
Oh, thank you, my darling.
Thanks very much.
Even though we're a long way away from you, we can feel your presence here.
You can feel my presence. Thank you again, guys. Of Kings and Prophets premieres Tuesday, March 8th at 9 p.m. right here on KGUN 9 ABC. Don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend will be right back.